Good morning, guys. Welcome into the show, Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with Frank the Crypto Tank. Thanks for joining us here. We're on live about almost 6 o'clock in the morning, sunny Colorado time. We have a few things to cover today in the crypto world. Crypto world's been a little bit lackluster the past couple days. Not really a few things happening, but excuse me, let's go ahead and whoops, get our screen pulled up. I do this all the time. I am going to find it. Sorry, guys. I did this yesterday too. I have a full setup for you all pulled up, and I can't find it because I am not great with the computers. Is it there? No. I have today's whole show lined up. There we go. That was easy enough. Coin market cap. Bitcoin at 109,816 today. XRP $2.33. ETH at 2,566. Solana at 177 today. Cardano is at 76 cents. Running through our usual here. Link is at $15.76. Stellar Lumens XLM is at 28 cents. Hedera hash graph is at 19 cents. And we have a few more that we like. Let's see. Onto finance, 95 cents. Internet computer, $5. Oh, really? All right. That's okay. Making our way back up on the 7-day. Let's see. What else do we have? I think we're good. VeChain's at 0.027 cents, up 4.61% on the day. Wow, Artificial Super Alliance is up quite a bit on the day, 12%, 28% on the 7-day. All right, let's get into today's crypto news. What is going on today? First, you know what? Let's go ahead and get into crypto news, and then we'll get into XRP news as well. Roadmap for corruption. Trump dive into cryptocurrency raises ethics alarm, says The Guardian. Yeah. Okay. All right. Donald Trump's push to sharply ease oversight of the cryptocurrency industry while he and his sons have fast expanded crypto ventures that have reaped billions of dollars for investors. Oh, including foreign ones. So that might be, oh boy, so ridiculous. The guy is making money. Are you jealous? It's raising alarm about ethical and legal issues. Is it really? Watchdog groups. All right, enough. I just can't even do it. I need to get through the news though, but I can't do it. It aggravates me so much. It's so lame-o. Eric Trump, the executive vice president of the Trump Organization on the right there in this photo, speaks with the co-founder of the World Liberty Financial, Zach Witkoff, in the center there, and founder of Tron, of course, Justin Sun. Okay. During a crypto event in Dubai on May 1st. Okay, cool. Cool. I want to see Tron do well as well. Okay. Trump is marketing access to himself as a way to profit his meme coins, said the Columbia Law professor Richard Briffault, an expert on government ethics. Boy, see, he's an expert on government ethics from Columbia Law. So, boy, what he is saying, boy, Maybe that's. Oh, good Lord. Columbia law. Okay. He's to be taken with all the grains of salt on the earth's beaches because he's. Um, okay, let's get some better news. Sorry, we're being boring here because I'm getting tied up in this dumb Trump and this stuff. Let's get to XRP news. XRP could reach, according to one analyst here, XRP could reach $8 in 2025, according to the latest XRP technical prediction. Its price hovered around $2.34, showing resilience despite recent volatility. Experts predict. Is writing this stuff. Experts predict potential rises to three. First of all, not even hooky, but experts predict potential rises to $3 to $8 in 2025, including BitGet chief analyst Ryan Lee. Okay, so I guess. Okay. Okay, so as a trader, you're likely wondering about the XRP price and where it's headed next. Oh, yes, we are. Are you going to tell us so we know where the price of XRP is going? Because I bet you know, right? Yeah, you do. Yeah. With XRP trading here, hang on. I'm such an idiot. Hang on. Stuff's so dumb to me. Oh boy. Here, let's get back to the chat. Make sure. Okay, we're okay. All right. Yeah, holy crap on them. Let's just keep going out with this stuff. Okay. As a trader, let's do this again because it's so funny. This guy. As a trader, you're likely wondering about the XRP price and where it's headed next. Oh, yes, we are. With XRP USDT trading why are you pairing it with USDT? Trading at $2.34 as of Monday. Okay. I don't know. I mean, if anything, you pair with Bitcoin maybe. You're going to pair it with USDT. Olemos, as of May 26th, up 1.19%. Yeah, you're not going to pair it with USDT. That's not what you're doing. In the last 24 hours, I wouldn't do that. Market is buzzing with speculation about the potential. Oh, recent XRP highlights mix of bullish recent XRP news highlights a mix of bullish signals, institutional interest, and macroeconomic uncertainties, making it a critical time to understand the factors driving XRP's price action. It wasn't 5 years ago, it's now. This is a critical time. I mean, there's no time like the present. Yeah, why it's going up. Okay, okay. Why do you say it's going up? XRP has shown resilience. Let's learn here from this individual. XRP has shown resilience despite a recent correction on May 25th, 2025. XRP fell 3.46% to a low of 2.26%. That's just okay. Okay. However, rebounded before the session ended, signaling strong support. This volatility. Okay, I'm going to go back up here. He's saying XRP price today. Why XRP is going up? I'm trying to glean that out of this. This volatility aligns with broader market trends as Bitcoin consolidates near 110. The altcoins like Solana and Cardano see gains of where's the rest of the article? See gains of gotcha, 2 to 4%. Okay. Okay, now you're going to get to it. Influencing the price. Institutional interest, obviously, the launch of blah, blah, blah. Futures on CME. That's the one time, I think. On May 19th, yeah, that's the one time they launched on CME. Has boosted legitimacy and volatility shares. Okay, good. Okay, well, I mean, already knew that was coming. That was a sell the news event, as it always. Regulatory clarity, saying the resolution of Ripple's battle. No, No, still waiting for the end of that. So no, that's still uncertainty as far as everybody's concerned until it's totally final. So no, not regulatory. Or I'm sorry, no. Market sentiment. Bitcoin's record highs have sparked interest. Yes, yes. In major altcoins, with all, I agree with that. Yeah, you're on point with that. You're on point with this too. That's true. Although they knew about that, but it's always the institutions that are going to be moving it. Maybe not necessarily for that reason. If to this individual I'm talking, this one, no, you're off with that. I'm sorry, that's nothing is. I mean, unless you're going to go way back with this one as a reason in time. XRP US. Why are you doing that? Why does he want to do that and pair it with USDT? I don't know if I would do that. Um, Based on my analysis of the XRP USD chart, now he's saying USD chart, not USDT. He's okay. Bulls currently hold at least a theoretical advantage. No, Bulls still hold the advantage. No, key support levels still holding all over the place. Um, do we have to look at RSI today? At present, okay, most notably, the 50-day exponential moving EMA. Okay, we'll look at it today. I don't think it's theoretical, though. I'm not agreeing with that. There's too many indicators saying bullish. From above, the price is also testing a recently broken bearish regression channel drawn from the January highs. Yeah, what do you expect? Moreover, it remains above the 2.34 support level. That's not 2.34, it's $2.34. Support level, which corresponds to the April highs and local lows from early February. Okay, here we go. Here are support levels, support and resistance. Key psychological levels, agreed. $2. Mm-hmm. $2.34, just because that's what we've been rocking with. Okay. Yep. Okay. $4. 1.618 fib extension target, $4. Resistance levels here. Okay. Yeah, can't wait till we're seeing $3.38. All right. Back up again. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. Can it reach $8? Breaking down the bullish case. Yeah. See, much more in target. I mean, the guy we were on yesterday is like, can it go to $3? Can it go to $3? How ridiculous. We're being a little more accurate here. This individual. Key catalyst driving XRP to $8. Let's see what this gentleman has to say. Is it a gentleman? I think it is. Key catalyst driving XRP to $8. Institutional demand faux show. Stop popping up. Annoying. The surge, you got the launch of futures and CME on the 19th. Yeah, but that's just that. A lot more is coming with the launching of XRP ETFs with, I think, like 19 filings or something crazy. 17, 19 filings. Regulatory clarity, resolution of Ripple's lawsuit. Yeah, basically, but still not completed yet. People still concerned about SEC breathing down their neck. Institutions are concerned about the SEC breathing down their necks if they go play ball with Ripple right now and ODL, their on-demand solution, because it is not completely finished yet, and when it is game on, son. Technical breakout signals XRP's golden cross against Bitcoin on the weekly chart. Historical bullish indicator points to a long-term trend reversal. The breakout from sideways channel since 2020 further supports a potential rally to 3-day bucks, as noted by Leah. Like that, we had our eye on that the other day too. Alt season, I think he's on alt season momentum. Yeah, you're on with that too. Okay, good. Good job in the article. Good. I don't want to be a negative son of a gun. I want to say, hey, good article, good job, and that was good, nicely done. Just saying what it is and nothing else. You know, we know almost all this stuff's opinion, but there are reasonably well thought out, educated opinions and takes on a topic, and then there are those that are kind of knuckleheadish due to faulty intake, information intake, and faulty extrapolation or processing. And then you get some nonsense garbly out at the other end. Like, Bitcoin's a great store of value. Shit like that. Ethereum's just fantastic. You know. All right, we're going to get into the news. I want to know, though, how, and I'm going to keep asking it, I want to know how Bitcoin, I want Bitcoin, this is so dumb, I'm such an idiot, because I want Bitcoin to go up like crazy and Ethereum, so all my shit can go up. But I kind of can't stand Bitcoin and Ethereum. Not kind of, I can't stand them. I think they're dumb. I think they were great. I think Bitcoin's a great beta. Good job. Way to trailblaze. Thanks for showing us, but you're a dumb dino coin that can't, literally like a dinosaur, like all slow and shit. Like Bitcoin, you're like a dumb old dinosaur, not even a T-Rex, just a dumb one. Big, clunky, stupid, not stupid. Well, stupid, I mean you're slow. You can't, in speed, your brain, not so good. Not too many transactions. Can't handle the payments thing, can you, Bitcoin? No, because you weren't meant to be doing that. You're like the slow, being honest, you're slow, clunky, like dinosaur kind of thing. So, but it's dumb for me to say that because I want Bitcoin to kick ass. So I hate it and love it at the same time. Isn't that interesting? And I say all that, hate it and don't like it, and clunky dinosaur because I like things in their place. I like aces in their places. I like efficiency, right? I like things to be proper. So at a Bitcoin maxis right now, go, we're just a store of value. We're not trying to say that we're gonna, okay, store of value. Riddle me that one. How is it a store of value without that USDT being printed? And then, of course, then you got to hold the U.S. Treasury. So you're so tied to the U.S. dollar. How in the world are you like hedged against it? I don't get it. Store of value means when the U.S. dollar is doing bad, all that, this money system is doing bad here, you're doing fine over here because you got this thing that's uncorrelated. That's the store of value. But it's not. It's tied. So explain to me how this is a freaking store of value. Why am I only one of the only few people saying this in the world right now? I don't get it. I know we're smart enough to see this, guys. I'm right. A store of value means it's not connected to that other thing. That's what makes it the store of value. It stays steady for you, like metals. I mean, guys, come on. This is not difficult stuff. Why are we all falling into this? It's a store of value. No, it's not. It's tied with the dollar. Okay. There's that rant. Please explain to me how that's not true, what I just said. And why everybody is saying, explain to me why everybody is saying Bitcoin's a store of value. I mean, I just started learning about money some years ago and I can see the truth of this. What about all these master old money people who know economics inside and out? Like I don't, but they do. What about those guys and gals? What are they saying about Bitcoin being a store of value? When I can do this and figure this out as some knucklehead contractor who just learned finance freaking 5 years ago. What in the hell? Come on. Wow. Boy, do I get all uppity early in the morning here in Colorado. All right, thanks for tuning into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. We love Caleb and Brown. That's who we use. Check them out in the description and below and click that link and get yourself going with one-time fees, just one time, not in, out. You know, you just, these exchanges, they get you. So Fireblocks custody, absolutely safe. Great team over there. Great people, that Caleb. We really mean that. We love you, Caleb. I've been dealing with them for some time, and they're just fantastic people over there. So get yourself connected with Caleb and Brown. Do yourself a favor. It gives you a broker that's yours all the time, 24/7. You set your trades up. You set your portfolio up the way you wish. You can get help on that from them. just a great concierge service for a crypto brokerage firm called Caleb and Brown. Check out the link below. Get connected, with them today, and be serious about your financial future. You know, when it comes time to off ramp on exchanges, we want to be careful to be on an exchange that's going to be able to handle uh, all the traffic and not crash on you. So, you know, Caleb's setup is a little bit different than other exchanges. And by the way, when you're ready to cash out, so your money is there for you. In other words, they're not commingling any funds at all. When you want your money, you get it. And they scour 14 liquidity providers to get you the highest price when it's time to cash out. And you buy with them, they're getting you the lowest price when you go to buy. So Caleb around, check them out. All right, let's get into today's crypto news. We got Trump in the news lately with, according, I don't know, we're just covering that article. According to some folks in the political world, they feel Trump's meme coin, Trump's pushing crypto that he then creates and puts out is unethical. Crypto is a product, it's business. Is it unethical for the president to engage in that piece of business? Why? Why? What's he doing? What's wrong? Where's the conflict of interest? Lay out, please, what the conflict is. You're saying there's a conflict and it's unethical. Why and how is it unethical? Please lay it out. I keep seeing them say this, but I don't see any good concrete reasoning for the stance. Okay, so highlights concern. Okay, so market movements, investor sentiment changing a little bit today. We don't have a lot today. We've already covered it all. I'm looking at my notes here, and I'm not seeing really much that I missed. This is really the crypto market is really the past few days not very exciting. Let's see. XRP faces giant inflow crash, surpassed by blooming ADA and Sol. Oh boy, it's just not. These horses in the race thing, which I have these horses in the race that you keep seeing here. I hold these transparency, including ETH and Bitcoin that I always dog. I hold them too, and Solana. Why wouldn't I? Here to make money. Here to also say what I think about the tech and projects and what they're doing, since I know a little bit about it now. And I teach you a little bit about it in our long form videos. Live, I suppose I really don't teach you that much about it. Maybe instead of articles, I should just run through crypto talk and what's going on and just kind of teach about Ripple, XRP. And then I run into a sticking spot because then there's folks in the channel who already know all about XRP and the XRPL. And they're like, oh, God, again with this stuff. Then the new people are like, I don't know this stuff. It's so confusing to me. The hell are you talking about? So, I don't know. I never know where to go with this channel. You guys let me know what you want to do. We're going to create kind of like I don't know. I want to call it a crypto guidebook is what we're going to call it, which is what's coming up soon. We'll have that available for our community members, and we're interested in growing that coming up soon. So we're developing behind the scenes. The channel's just started. Boy, is it quite a thing, the YouTube channel, to create a YouTube channel, even just to work the mic. It's pretty funny creating a YouTube channel. What all is involved. So you know that I'm coming to you from Colorado. What all is involved. It's a lot. And it's fun. And what a journey. And if you're ever thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I recommend 100% that you do it because it's cool and it's fun and it's quite a journey. And it costs a little bit of money and time, and it's worth the journey thus far. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, I highly recommend anybody who's interested to just go ahead and do it and start it. It's fun. All right, a little more crypto news. I know we got more crypto news. Let's get back to this. Or did we want me to let's lay out what's happening with crypto? Okay, so let's kind of start from the beginning with crypto. Well, kind of like for beginners, I guess this is. All right, so crypto. So crypto comes about, everybody knows Bitcoin way back, what, I don't know, 2016? Earlier? I think earlier. 2012, something like that. 08. 08, 06, 08. Yeah, now I'm on it. Somewhere around there. Way back, Bitcoin's created. Could be even older than that. But then we find out David Schwartz creates something right in around that time and patents it. And we're sitting there going, now wait a minute. Well, those who know, we're sitting there going, now wait a minute. Who is Satoshi? Is that actually this guy, David Schwartz, co-creator of XRP Ledger, which is Jed McCaleb and Arthur Britto, along with David Schwartz. I'm just going to run through. I'm just going to run through crypto right now off the top of my head. These guys way back create then the XRP Ledger. They then run run this ledger. They create XRP, the coin that runs on this ledger. They realize that, oh my gosh, this thing runs way the hell better, faster, way faster than Bitcoin. They then run Bitcoin on it, on the XRP ledger. They then realize that the XRP ledger doesn't crash. It's secure. It's super fast. It does whatever. I think it's like 1,500 transactions per second. 7 to 10 for the old Bitcoin. So they realize, holy crap, we really do have something here. Jed McCaleb decides to split and take off. For whatever reason, whether that was real or not, or staged or whatever, but he got a ton of XRP in his taco stand. After he left, he was allowed to sell it X amounts over time. We all followed that over the months and years of him selling from his taco stand until it finally was depleted. And then we remember Brad commented on Twitter about it. I mean, you guys have been following this whole story the whole time. You know exactly what I'm talking about right now. I'm taking you back in time now. Back to the summer. Remember that summer when he sold the rest of his taco stand and that wallet, and everybody's like, well, okay, now what happens? So anyway, we saw what happens then, but let me get back to this. So Jed McCaleb splits. He takes basically kind of like a carbon copy of the XRP ledger. He creates XLM. Stellar Foundations created, which is XLM coin. That's Danelle. People keep saying Danielle, whatever. I feel bad for this woman. I'm pretty sure it is Danelle Dixon. That's kind of like, not that. I'm not being mean. It's not that tough. It's Danelle Dixon. Danelle. It's not that hard. Pisses me off. I'm sorry, Danelle. But I'm a name butcherer, so I really don't have much to say. So anyway, Danelle Dixon heads up Stellar to this day. Fantastic job that she does over there with Stellar. Then you got Lehman Baird and Mance Harmon, who create Hedera. I'm giving you all the goodies, all the good ones on the timeline of crypto, the creation of the awesome tech, the killer tech stacks in crypto. So Hedera Hashgraph's created. Since then, Hedera is connected with Mr. Elon Musk and SpaceX, sent their tech up in SpaceX's satellite. I think it was this past January, like January 15th or 16th this past year. They sent up tech in his satellite using Hedera. Talking to also the President of the United States as well as Hedera. You go ahead and watch some info on Hedera, and you will see how awesome they are and how cool these two guys are. And look at what a cool dude, really. These guys are awesome. You check these dudes out. Watch a couple interviews. See where they're coming from with their tech. See what these geniuses, utter freaking geniuses in the world. Lehman Baird, Mance too. Utter freaking geniuses, creating Hedera Hashgraph. Hashgraph, if I have this right, Hashgraph is the actual network that they go then and run Hedera on with bars, just like XRP uses drops, they use bars. So X amount of bars all added up equal one H bar. So H bar, like XRP, by the way, and I don't know if a lot of people know this or not. I'll tell you now, and watch some interviews on Lehman. He'll explain this to you, how they're using H bar for payments as well, and that what'll happen is they'll take, like, let's say it is very similar. I think it's very similar to ODL. I have to verify that and see how it works up against Ripple's cross-border transmitting system, but. Anyway, so you take to put it simply, he was explaining it. He's saying that you take let's say you want to go from, I forgot what he used, but I think he went finally to South Africa with Rand for the fiat. So he started somewhere like pesos or something, and he's like, so you wrap it, it's a wrapped pesos, and then you then take it and you put it through the system, the HBAR system. It runs through, it comes out the other end as a wrapped rand, and then finally finally a rand. So you start with pesos, wrapped peso, and then it runs through the HBAR system. It comes out wrapped rand on the other end, and then converted just into rand. And this is done by the person in seconds. And that's insane shit. It really is. That's crazy. Yeah, that's real. They're doing that already today. And so Pilates probably didn't know HBAR was doing that. Did they compete with XRP as far as this goes? I think they're taking up a different, client base, a different. I don't think they're on to the same niche that XRP is per se, that Ripple is with their ODL system. But that's interesting. So anyway, techs like this come about. You got Ethereum that starts early. You got Bitcoin that starts early. You got Ethereum. You got the whole thing with Joseph Lubin, Vitalik Buterin, interns at one time for Ripple, I guess, way back in the day, right? Sleeps on. Was it Ryan Fugger? He slept on his couch or something way back in the day. There's like all these interesting little things in crypto that's taken place over the years. And let me get back to, sorry. Let me get back to the old full screen. If I'm going to yap. Oh, thank you, Marnie, in the chat. So let me get back to it. So way back in the day, okay, so then Ethereum's created, and Ethereum comes out, and it's doing its thing. Thank God for Ethereum. Thank God for Bitcoin, right? Ethereum's running smart contracts. You got a whole ton of VC investors that jump in to support and say, oh, yes, we love this thing, this Ethereum thing. So Ethereum's basically printing coins. They go ICO, they're printing coins. Got a little action here. They're printing coins, and that's interesting. They're running smart contracts. Smart contracts, a contract that's been created with computer tech, with computer. What's the word I'm looking for? I think it's basically mathematics, basically. And it creates something that's locked up on the computer in a contract that says, with mathematics, pretty sure that's the right way to say that, that says, when this happens in the future, Sally gets this on this date. When this certain thing takes place, Sally gets this thing in this period of time. And that's in a smart contract. And as soon as that day happens and, whatever, I'm not going to think of a dumb analogy, but something happens and then Sally ends up getting that thing because the computer program kicks it into place and it just automatically sends it to like her wallet. And I'm talking about like a payment or something. So she gets paid with no human jumping in, and it could be 7 years later. Nobody gets to change their mind. Nobody gets to forget about it. As soon as that thing happens in the world, that smart contract executes and Sally gets that thing. So this is huge in the world of everything that we do, smart contracts. And with hooks now on the XRP ledger, we're going to see some more advancement, I'm pretty sure, with smart contracts on the ledger, on the XRPL. But the XRPL or XRP ledger is another huge player, XRP in this whole thing. And I'm still running through the timeline, XRP uses something called on-demand liquidity, or ODL, and it handles cross-border payments for banks. It's its primary function. It has a number of other applications that are performed on the ledger. And by the way, with the interledger protocol, the ledger will be connecting to, because it's not going to be a one-chain world, it's going to be a multi-chain world. We all know that, right? So that we will see the interledger protocol that will connect everything to the XRP ledger. And yes, we are going to see basically everything run through the XRP ledger. Those who know. So that's where we are with XRP. Back to on-demand liquidity. So on-demand liquidity, or ODL solution that they offer banks, is simply this. What they do is they come in, and it usually takes like 6 months to integrate banking systems. XRP comes in and integrates it in like, I think it's like 90 days or something insane like that. They integrate with whatever bank's existing systems, interface with their systems. They interface. And they get ODL up and running. Now, what's going on is that banks, in order to send money to each other, you write a check, you want to cash another bank. We have something like $28 trillion tied up or parked in these Nostra Vostra accounts. So they're pre-funded accounts. It's Latin for our money and their money. Nostra Vostra, that are tied up all over the world in these accounts. And essentially, these accounts are ready to facilitate the financial transaction in 3 to 5 days for clunky fees, sometimes for cross-border transactions. For wire remittances, those are expensive, probably like $30-$40, right, for a wire remittance. And they don't always go through. We know that. And you still pay. If it doesn't go through, you still pay. So instead of all that, here comes ODL. So at least 300 banks are signed up with Ripple's ODL solution so far, including Bank of America, Santander, PNC Bank, Central Bank of Egypt, other central banks as well. And something like at least 1,700 NDAs that folks can't talk about yet, that they have networks with, partnerships with, ready to use their ODL solution. We would take a Ganda, I guess. So you send the money now, and it doesn't matter the dollar amount. You can send freaking $20 million for 3 to 5 seconds for 0.00001 XRP, basically. It's fractions of a penny. In 3 to 5 seconds, anywhere. You send it over as, let's say you want to send it over as yuan. Gets wrapped up, like we said, sent through onto the XRP ledger, can pop out the other side as Rand, and it gets basically converted. I don't know about this wrapped thing. I think so. The wrapped thing, I'm pretty sure. I said I'm gonna check on this and research and match up the two with what Hedera Hashgraph is doing concerning payments, payment remittances, and match that against what XRP is doing on the ledger. So I think it's that I'm pretty sure that there's no wrapping going on with the ledger, and that it just sends through and the ledger converts it. So those of you who know, go ahead and comment. Let me know. Educate me. I'm going to go find out and educate myself on some of the details of the ledger, the XRP ledger. All right. I have got a million things to do today. What I could do is leave, because we're kind of on the timeline here of explaining crypto to newcomers. I can leave it there at the XRP ledger, creating the ODL solution, sending cross-border payment remittances in 3 to 5 seconds for pennies, less than a penny now. Just saying that's going to go up as XRP's price goes up, right? Somebody tell me about that too, because nobody talks about that. But that's got to make sense to me. That it's got to go up as the price goes up of XRP. The cost of each cross-border transaction, I mean. So we could leave it there on the timeline as far as kind of getting to the history of crypto. And I've just touched, I mean, there's so much. But those are the basics thus far on the timeline. Then we're going to get to, of course, Chucky, Charles Hoskinson, whom I affectionately call Chucky. I love Charles. A fellow Coloradan, Chuck. You know, another genius with Ethereum, co-creator of Ethereum in the early days, along with Vitalik. Not such a fan of Vitalik. I don't know. I'm just not. I just see. I don't know. I could be wrong. I want to be fair. I don't know the guy. I mean, he's probably awesome, right? So let me be fair and not be mean. I've just seen moves by people over the years. But Charles Hoskinson, what I'm seeing, awesome dude, awesome character. And he says, no, Ethereum, you're not meant to do this. You're kind of too, sorry guys, you're kind of slow and clunky. You got indeterministic gas fees. No good. We don't know what those fees are going to cost. Apparently, they're working this out now. We don't know, and they're expensive, your gas fees, and they're indeterministic. We don't know until we're ready to put it through. So he changed that, and Cardano has deterministic gas fees, and they're reasonable and easy enough to becoming easier to develop on Cardano as of late. Cardano continuing to gain traction. Cardano, love it. Transparency, hold Cardano for many years. Love Cardano as a project, and I'm very excited about what they're doing. Including potentially in the money system too, with the ISO 20022 compliance thing, with HBAR, XRP, XLM, XDC. I think it's Link. You got Algo, I think. Pretty sure it's IOTA. And it's ADA too, I think. Maybe you can tell me in the comments. But these are the coins that we want to keep our eyes on. Never financial advice on the channel, and nothing on the channel is ever financial advice. So anyway, Cardano, created by Charles Hoskinson and his team over the years, strong project, doing well, coming in I think at like 76 cents right now. And then you got Ondo Finance. There's so much. Oh my gosh, crypto is incredible. It's like if you ever think you don't, as a content creator, you're like, what can I talk about with crypto? It's about 9 trillion things to talk about with crypto. XDC, digitizing trade finance. Ondo Finance, tokenizing. Is it gold? Yeah, tokenizing gold on the ledger, on the XRP ledger with BlackRock. Big shit happening with crypto all the time, man. Fun stuff. If you're a total freaking nerd, you're gonna love the crypto. There's probably a lot of engineers that are into crypto, mathematicians and such, and scientists, just like biologists and shit, right? So I have a background in biology, starting way back before contracting. But anyway, all right, so let's close her up for today. Please drop comments down below. Please hit the like and subscribe. If you're finding our content useful, we're going to continue with the live streams early in the morning here from sunny Colorado. We love you guys. We hope you have a fantastic day today. And please don't forget, if you are going to go get connected with some crypto, you want to protect it. You want to eventually get it onto cold storage. But if you're going to need a buy source, we like and we recommend Caleb and Brown. Caleb and Brown is an awesome solution in our eyes. I've been using them. My wife and I have been using them for over a year now, and they are simply fantastic. Concierge service with crypto brokerage. You get your own broker. The fees are one time, and you should go check the link out below and get on there and check Caleb out. Thanks for sticking in with a long live cast today. I guess not that long, 44 minutes, 33 seconds. Cheers to you in the comments. We love you all. Marnie, thank you. Marnie, thank you so much. And we will catch you guys tomorrow. Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with Frank the Crypto Tank. Have an awesome day.